Hey everybody, welcome back to our Might and Magic VII completionist run. I mentioned at the end of last episode that this was going to be a strange and grindy episode, and before I get into it, let me explain what exactly the deal is. So, first of all, I'll have to give some minor spoilers about a much later quest, specifically a promotion quest to take Zoltan from Cavalier to, I think, Champion? Whatever the next promotion rank for him is, specifically the promotion path on the light side for this character class. Now, the person who gives that quest is in Bracada. We can't actually accept that quest yet, because before we can do that, we would need to make the choice between light side and dark side in the main quest, which won't happen until much, much, much later. But what that quest will then ask you to do is to win 5 times, to win 5 times in the arena. And the way arena combat works is that the higher you get in level, the stronger the enemies are that the arena will spawn for you to fight. So the advice that's generally given is that you want to complete this quest, or you want to get those 5 arena victories as soon as you possibly can while you're still low level. This is also why I opted not to do any training last episode, even though we can gain a bunch of levels. So, I wanted to keep my level as low as possible. Now, we're going to... Well, we can only go to the arena on Sunday, so let me first advance one day.
Come in, come in.
To do that,
Enjoy your stay.
I'll just rest at the inn for one night, and then we'll go back to the arena. And just to show you,
Traveling today?
we're about to go to the arena.
The coach leaves right away.
Now, one thing that I
Let's go.
should also point out, you might have heard an audio glitch when I clicked on the travel. For some reason, that just happens in this game. It also happens in Might and Magic VIII on the GOG version, but it didn't happen in Might and Magic VI. So something about the way the audio is handled in this game means in those specific kinds of transitions, like traveling by coach, what would normally be the acknowledgement message by, the coachman gets totally garbled. And I've not been able to find a way to fix it. Alright, now we're in the arena. And one thing I'm gonna have to address straight away is, in the arena in this game, it's probably the most badly designed part of this entire game, mainly because of what's going on right now. Now, in and of itself, it's an interesting mechanic, having these platforms raising and lowering. The problem is that the sound effects are playing constantly, and I suspect multiple instances of that sound effect are being layered over one another each time one of these things goes up and down. It's annoying enough on its own, but there's one other bad thing about it, is that they will also override other sound effects. You'll notice you're not hearing the arrow sound effect. You're only hearing it occasionally. That's because the rest of the time, these sounds are just taking precedence over everything else. For that reason, while I'm on the arena, I'm just going to turn sound all the way off. So you won't hear arrows, for instance, but you also won't be driven crazy by this nonsense. Now I can talk about what we need to do for this quest. We need to win 5 times, and to be perfectly honest, I'm not 100% sure which difficulty we need to win at. Let me cast some spells. It's weird without sound effects, but chances are we wouldn't have been able to hear them anyway because of these stupid things. Anyway, one walkthrough that I looked at said you need to win on the Knight difficulty. A different walkthrough said you need to win on Lord. To be on the safe side, I'm gonna do these battles on Lord. Worst comes to worst, at some point later in the game we'll have to do 5 more at Knight difficulty, but that should be easier. If it's at Lord, I'd rather get it out of the way right now. And yeah, let's just go ahead and see what sort of enemies we get. I'm gonna run all the way to this corner. And we've gotten some... well, this guy is actually really bad. This Cleric of the Sun does tremendous damage. And will generally try to focus down our healer, I think. And the rest of them don't seem that bad. Although we're gonna have to be careful about the Spectre, because if he gets close he can one-hit KO. And that's not a good thing. Alright. We're thinning them out, which is nice. I really should have also cast Heroism. Okay, this is not good. Something just did heavy damage to Serena. Hopefully she can get her turn soon so that she can heal herself. Alright. I think now we're gonna take a few turns to gather ourselves. Oh, Dwarven Lieutenant was a tough opponent, but we also took him down. Let's just take a breather, cast a few heals, and then we'll try to find a way to deal with this group of enemies. And of course, you can't save inside the arena. By the way, this file called Quest Testing was my attempt to see which level of difficulty you needed, but I wasn't able to test it properly because I was trying to use a save file editor, but save file editors don't let you edit your completed quests, unlike in Might and Magic VI. Like, even the editors in this game are not as well developed as they are for the other games. So what I was going to show you is, let me pick a new slot. If I ABC, if I try to save, I'm told no saving is allowed in the arena, and no new slot or no new save game was created. And I guess that's their way of trying to make sure you don't cheese things. There are other ways to cheese things, and I'll probably be making use of at least one of those before this video is done. And both of these specters annoyingly running away, and both of them satisfyingly are now dead. Alright. Now I guess let me cast healing once more on Roderick. It's so weird commentating with no sound effects, but this is the way it has to be, otherwise both you and I would lose our minds by the end of this episode. Now let me cast Heroism. Oh, Heroism is on one of these, alright. And I guess I'll renew my Bless, even though we're basically done. Okay. Bunch of ranged units. That did a lot of damage to Roderick. So let's try and fix him up a little bit. Another Cleric of the Sun, which is not good. But the enemies on that side... Oh, I am reflexively trying to save, even though I can't in the arena. So let's try and take these clerics down one by one. And let's try not to get shot by multiple of them at once, because that would not be a good situation to get caught in. And I think this cleric is probably the last enemy on the map. So let's rush him down. And finally, let's collect our prize. We get 5,500 gold. Let's see what sort of experience we got. We're getting kind of close to being able to go all the way to level 15. And I'm sure by the time we're done with all of these arena combats, we'll definitely be able to go one additional level when we are finally ready to train. But for now, we're just gonna waste 6 days at the end, because you go into the arena on Sunday, and if you win, or I guess even if you lose, if you exit, it'll put you on Monday. So 6 more days will set you at Sunday, because that's 7 days in a week. It's kind of how math works. So let me save. This was my pre-episode save, so let me save here. Now let me go back to the arena. I guess one good thing about having it on mute is we don't have to hear that garbled sound effect from the coachman. Alright, let's get our spells. We'll need Wizard Eye as well. We'll need Heroism. And enter into another combat. Immediately run into this corner and see what sort. Okay, we can deal with this. But we need to take these clerics out, because they will do heavy damage and they will try and focus down our cleric, because I guess they're jealous because Serena's a much better cleric than they are. They can't handle it. And this is unfortunate, because these other melee enemies are getting close to us. And I'm worried that some of our arrows will start going into them. Yep. Like that arrow hit this ghoul. Let me get some more healing. I really want to take this Cleric of the Sun down. Okay, he might start running away. Oh, it's so weird fighting this with no sound effects, but... Okay. Okay, he's down. And, let's attack this ghoul. You can heal yourself a little bit more. And I think we're kind of safe. Ghoul is down. Wyvern should go down pretty soon. These ghouls are not really a big threat. Alright, now we need to take a step back, because I think there might have been people standing up here hitting us. So let's tell them how we feel about that. And that bandit has gone down as well. As before, let's try and draw some enemies out. Okay, that wyvern is He was being annoying, but he didn't last long. Alright. Griffin has gone down. Revenant also down, and I think there's probably a ranged unit behind. Yep, Cleric of the Sun. Did not last long. And I'm gonna ignore these... Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna ignore these guys and I'm gonna go straight for that Cleric of the Sun. But I guess we'll take these guys down. And another arena combat successfully done. We're getting some good gold here as well. Let's collect our prize. Let's leave. Let's remind ourselves that that's Lord Arena victory number 2. And once again in this eerily silent game, let's go back to the pub, to the inn, to the tavern. I'm pretty sure those things are all synonyms of each other anyway. So we'll rest until the next Sunday and we'll try this again. We've actually gotten lucky so far. Let me just check. Almost level, almost ready to gain level. And I wonder why Zoltan has so much more experience than those guys. Maybe it's because he completed that promotion quest, and maybe it gives him a bonus that other people don't get? That's interesting, because everybody's learning is still at level 1, and I don't think he has... Anyway, let's not get sidetracked by that. This is about arena combat. This is about arena combat. We'll solve this mystery later. For now, we gotta go back to the JVC Corral. Go back to the arena, cast our spells yet again. Heroism, Wizard Eye, Bless. And let's do a third one at Lord, and oop. Let's see what we have. This looks okay. Actually, no it doesn't, because we just took a bunch of... Well, we took a truckload of damage from these liches because of their poison clouds. I need to keep her alive because she's the only one who can heal. Who can heal our people. I don't know if she'll... I may have to try and rush down these liches. Okay. Okay, I rushed down the liches. Oh god, come on. I think she's paralyzed. No, she's not. So then what happened to her? This is so confusing. There's also one other unfortunate thing going on, which I'll draw your attention to once we kill this gargoyle. Is that you see a red dot in front of us, but no enemy? If I hover my mouse on it, it says there's a mini core there. That's an enemy that hasn't loaded properly, and yet it's shooting at us. And when these enemies are in the arena, they will very often cause your game to crash. Okay, let's try and deal with this ooze. Ooze is gone. That mini core is gone. That mini core is a weak version of the manticore, but because it didn't load properly, you didn't get to see what it looked like. And Let's go around and try and kill the... What the hell is going on? Why is Alexis taking that much damage? I have no idea what's going on in this game. I was gonna say I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore, but truth be told, I had no... like, there was never any point at which I felt like I knew what was going on. And poison clouds are just flying across the screen. This ooze is being a massive pain, and finally he's dead. There are trees just sprouting out of the arena floor, an enemy type we haven't seen yet. Fortunately, they're not that difficult to take down. They don't have that much health, and as far as I can see, they don't do that much damage. These mini cores, though, if we don't deal with them, could, you know, pose a different kind of difficulty in that they might make the game crash. And these trees are just horrifying. They're not a difficult enemy. They're just really disturbingly designed. These oozes are... Oh my god, that was horrifying. Like those giant teeth in the tree. And we need to heal up Serena again. This is one thing I really don't like, how the enemies in this game will target particular characters, because it makes healing very difficult. And I've mentioned before as well, like, it's not really... It's an unfair mechanic, because there's no way enemies should be able to be that good at focusing down one person from a party of 4. Anyway, looks like we might be close to winning this arena combat. Let's shoot down these last few tree abominations. Oh, there's another mini core, it seems. Okay. And this tree, let's take it down. Okay, I think we're good. I see no more red dots. What the hell is this? Reagents are dropping. That's hilarious. Alright, let's collect our prize. And while we're on our way back to town, let me just quickly get my bottle of water. Whew, man. This whole exercise actually feels like a physical exertion. Like I'm getting physically tired from doing all this, but we're only gonna have to do it twice more. We're only gonna have to do it twice more. And we've been lucky that we've gotten, I was gonna say, good arena enemies, but they weren't particularly good. What I should say is that we didn't get any of the really bad ones. And what do I mean by bad ones? I mean when they're all ranged units and they all hit you at once and take down your people before you have a chance to react. So this is Sunday, right? It's Sunday. Let's do this whole thing again. Heroism. Wizard Eye. And Bless. And let's see what we have. Lord again. Let's run to the corner. What are we fighting? This we might have to call a do-over on this one, because I'm seeing a lot of ranged units, although we're Doing okay so far, but no, there are ranged units that are focusing down Alexis, and that's not good. Those Gogs are the main culprit here. But if we can survive just a little bit and take him down... Ah, you hit the wrong thing! Yeah, I'm gonna load the autosave because that was a bunch of garbage that I'm not gonna accept. Because once you lose one of your characters, like we're relying on all of our people to do damage. Once you lose one of them, a big chunk of your damage is gone, and it's just too much of a grind to try and beat the rest of them with only 3 sources of damage. So let's cast our spells again. And let's cast Bless. And I think this might be a good collection of enemies. No, those liches are going to be highly... Oh, I hate that they have those spells. We've got mini cores again. Okay, this... Yeah. You're starting to see why I don't like this part of the game. I hate that the arena is designed like this. I hate that it's required to do in order to promote one of your characters. And more generally, this is what happens when you don't get a chance to playtest your game properly. Because had they gotten a chance to test it out, I'm sure they would have realized that this is perhaps somewhat suboptimal. But I think if we can hold our ground here, we should be able to... Okay, what happened to you? I don't know what happened to you. Skeleton Lord. Hopefully it doesn't curse anybody. Hopefully we don't get paralyzed by these gargoyles. Guard is down. Spider is down. Gargoyles. Come on. Come on. Just take... Okay, one gargoyle down. Are you paralyzed? Nope. Harpy Queen. And people have been hitting us from this balcony, no doubt. So let's return the favor. Okay. Okay, come on, come on. Marble gargoyle. Guard. Why are there guards in the arena? Like, this is just like a part-time job for them. Why would they be in the arena? I mean, I know I shouldn't be questioning it. It's just the game drawing from a random pool of creature types. But still, it is a bit odd seeing stuff like that. Alright. Now hopefully there's going to be no issues claiming our 4th victory. And let's just confirm, yep, 4 Lord Arena victories. Let's leave. Let us leave and do this entire thing one final time. Let's rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, almost done. We're almost there. Let me save my game as well. Yeah. Yeah, let me just save there. Go to the arena. And now let me cast my spells for what is hopefully the final time. Hopefully we don't have to reset this map. Again, turn around and run. What are you, Harpy? No, what are you? Initiate? Alright, let's see. We've taken the melee enemies down pretty quickly, the ones that were trying to rush us down. Now we're left with a bunch of ranged enemies, but ones that hopefully aren't that bad. Elven archers. Doesn't seem like they do tremendous damage, although they do seem to be firing pretty quickly. But I much prefer them over those stupid liches with their poison cloud. Again, another thing that clearly not balanced properly to do that much damage. Not only that much damage, but then have the enemy coded that it will always hit your only party member that can heal you. Just immediately taking them down. That was... Come on, don't run away. Oh my god. This arrow is stuck in midair. Hopefully that doesn't cause the game to crash. Look, where are these arrows coming from? I don't even know anymore. We got a bowman and an elven archer that both went down. More of these enemies, and it looks like we got kind of lucky. We got a pretty, you know, relaxed group of enemies. Nothing too obnoxious. So let us be thankful for that. And let's kill this bowman, and let us claim this prize, and finally put an end to this drawn-out, tedious exercise. Oh, yeah. We have to go to the doors to leave. 5 Lord Arena victories. Finally. Okay. And now that we're out, we can finally raise the sound effects back. And isn't that... like, isn't it great to have sounds back? I know I'm glad, because it really was getting kind of weird. So we're done with the arena. Let's confirm that we can indeed gain a bunch of levels. Let me save, I'll save in a different slot. Yeah, I'll save in this slot. Okay. So we're finally done, although... yeah, I had a feeling that we were getting magically aged by some of those enemies, but I don't care. We'll fix that later. In fact, I think we have one rejuve potion. Yeah, but we'll hold on to that. It's not really an urgent situation right now. So we're done with arena combat, hopefully. But we won't know for sure until much, much later in the game. It may turn out that you had to do it on Knight specifically, and Lord doesn't count. Honestly, if that happens, we'll just come back and I'll do that fighting on Knight difficulty off-screen. For now, let's just assume we're good. If this game was coded properly, then doing a higher difficulty than what you needed should still count. I know I've talked a lot about how parts of this game weren't designed well, but let's at least give the designers the benefit of the doubt on this part, that they coded that properly, right? We'll assume that we're good. And now finally we can get back to the actual game, though of course That'll happen in the next episode because we are done. For now, we are done. I need to just take a break from this game. But when we come back, honestly, I don't even know what we'll do when we come back because we were at a bit of a crossroads. I'll talk more about it in the next episode because there's a number of things that we have to do and they're all in different areas of this game's world. But in between episodes, I will try and plot a course for our party. And I'll talk about what we'll do and how we'll do it and where we'll go. All that fun stuff in the next episode. For now, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, though I won't blame you if you didn't. I'll be honest, I didn't particularly enjoy it myself, but it's just a thing that had to be done because this is a completionist run. And that rhymed, that was purely unintentional. So yeah, it's gonna be all for this episode. I hope you'll join me in the next part where we actually get back to playing this game properly. Alright? So until then, take care.